So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray trying again after the pick six. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Bridgewater on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, here's Murray. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. That way, doesn't it?
It does. Gano now. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Script plays, we know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check. Lucky.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's our time.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
To throw is Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here we go, D. Ain't up. Me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Switch. Mott's 56. Mott's 56.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big run for AP. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. 1st down, Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They try again with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range. It's rush coming, and he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Hey, watch the slap, watch the slap. Hey, watch the slap. Out,
Bridgewater to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down past the 30. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. A touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 81 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gano now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On second down, Peterson. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. We ain't giving up nothing.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Watch the pass.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Room here to run. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Bridgewater. Complete. He finds Brain. First target, first catch, and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a draw play with Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54. Mike 54.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You got nothing.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And now here is another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your
Touchdown, Cardinals! John Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And a little floater there is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Too little, 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
Come on, fellas.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Bridgewater now. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Davis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Here's Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Right there. 54, Mike.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Keep playing
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Carolina, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.